Welcome back to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Emily Bernstein. The Phoenix Suns tip off their season tonight against a familiar foe in the Dallas Mavericks, a matchup that has been brewing since the end of last season. Cronkite News reporter Michael Donahue is at Footprint Center with more on the much-anticipated season opener.
The excitement is building here at the Footprint Center as the Suns get ready to take the court to open the season. This one has a little extra emotion behind it as they face the team that eliminated them from the playoffs last year. Who can forget Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals? The last time these two teams faced, Dallas thumped Phoenix by 33 points, ending a historic season that saw the Suns set a franchise record with 64 wins. There's been plenty of attention calling this a potential revenge game, but members of the Suns aren't putting too much weight on the first game of the season.
I'm looking in the mirror and say, "Are you excited today, Mon?" Like, I don't. What I would imagine, yeah. I mean, I have the butterflies and the angst, the nerves, all that stuff.
I'd rather win a series than win the first game of the season. So ain't too much revenge off being 0-1 and 1-0. So I feel like if they lost, I feel like they would rather have that series than winning the first game.
This place is already filling up. Plenty of fans are running around with the purple and orange on. They probably want to exit tonight with the Suns being 1-0, but even if they're not, it's just one game and a very long season. In Phoenix, Michael Donahue, Cronkite News.
Other big news heading into the year, last season's Sixth Man of the Year finalist Cam Johnson is moving into the starting lineup in place of Jay Crowder, who is not currently with the team. Johnson and the Suns had been working on an extension of Cam's rookie deal, but as of Monday afternoon, there was no agreement. On his current contract, the restricted free agent forward is only guaranteed to stay with the team through this season. Despite not reaching an agreement, Johnson says he wants to be in Phoenix and is not letting the situation bother him.
Kind of just moving on. Either way, I'm excited to play this year. It doesn't change anything about what's going on now. It doesn't change my approach. I was excited for this season for many reasons, and the contract doesn't necessarily figure into that.
After tonight, the Suns will go on a short weekend road trip for their next two games against the Portland Trail Blazers and LA Clippers. Now to another member of the Phoenix basketball community. Brittany Griner's 32nd birthday was yesterday, prompting renewed calls for her release from a Russian prison. The Mercury star was convicted on drug possession charges after Russian authorities found vape cartridges containing cannabis oil in her luggage. She released a statement through her lawyers yesterday, saying, quote, "Thank you everyone for fighting so hard to get me home." The basketball world has expressed support for Griner, including Warriors star Steph Curry, who spoke during their ring ceremony last night.
We want to continue to use our platform and the opportunity to shout out a very special member of the basketball community. Brittany Griner's birthday is today. She's 32 years old. We want to continue to let her name be known, and we pray that it's been 243 days since she's been wrongfully incarcerated in Russia, and we hope that she comes home soon and everybody's doing their part to get her home.
Griner's appeal hearing is set for October 25th. The Sun Devils will hit the field this weekend for the first time since their upset win over Washington. They get back to Pac-12 play against the Cardinal on the road. Cronkite News reporter Lindsay Selzer has more on what to expect on Saturday, including who will start at quarterback.
Coming off a bye week, ASU football is ready to take on Stanford, but not without a challenge. Safety Chris Edmonds says that Stanford's big receivers are something that the Sun Devils are planning to adjust to.
We got to be physical. We got to come in and establish like physicalness at the beginning of the game. We got to make they're great at high pointing the ball and going to jump and get the ball, so we got to match that.
Defensive back Ro Torrance says that practicing for this game, they are implementing a pressured defense, where the defensive back and linebackers play much closer to the line of scrimmage than they normally would when defending against the passing game.
I feel like that's our identity as a team. I feel like that's what we do well. We play man coverage, make the quarterback get the ball out of his hand fast, make him uncomfortable.
Sun Devils will do their best to size up to the Stanford Cardinal, with quarterback Emory Jones starting this weekend. In Tempe, Lindsay Selzer, Cronkite News.
ASU hopes to notch their second straight win and get to mark the 500 mark. That's it for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Maddie.